Hi, I'm Riz. Let's go and open some cards. Today, as you see, we have 5 in front of us like usual. We'll get to those in just a moment. First things first, though. I got a question the other day about why is my hair and beard so giant. I'm actually doing this for charity. I do need a haircut. I'll be getting one at the beginning of next month. But my Twitch channel raised about $7,800 for charity last November, and part of that as a reward for them was that I would not shave for 6 months. The 6 months are nearly over, so soon you'll see a new, completely shaven me, and many of you will be very confused by that, but I swear it's all still me deep down inside. Other thing to say is, today's a Friday my time. Happy weekend, everybody. And Friday tends to be date night. I'm recording this video a little later in the day than I normally would, and so we're going to have to go a little faster than usual today, unfortunately. Probably not a full half-hour video. Maybe, well, we'll see how long it takes, but probably going to go a little faster than usual. The first thing you'll probably see is, as I mentioned, we were out of mystery booster packs, and so now I'll be opening, for the first time ever, Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth set boosters. The collector packs are incredibly expensive, but the set boosters' price have come down quite a bit. There's been a suggestion that the people behind MTG are actually doing a reprinting of it right now. Because it's the first pack in the new box, we'll also be getting the Realms and Relics box topper. So I guess today we're opening 6 packs instead. Another Modern Horizon 3. Going to do the Tarkir Play Booster then, the last Tarkir Dragonstorm Collector Booster, and then lastly, the Bloomburrow Play Booster. We'll get right into it right away, and I guess we'll start with the box topper here, seeing what bonus card we get for purchasing a Lord of the Rings box itself. I hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. We're going to have a good weekend ahead. It's always nice having you stop by and spend time with me. Once again, I should probably find a better way to open these, but there we got it. I think just one card inside of this one by feel. And our very first Lord of the Rings card is... wow, it's very shiny. Isengard. It's Isengard, right? All these things have set names, of course, because of the Lord of the Rings franchise. We'll see how many I know. But Isengard, there we go. Isengard, Sauron's Fortress. It is... who shelters all? Bosuju, who shelters all? Man, pronunciation is going to be brutal here. A legendary land. Isengard, Sauron's Fortress, enters the battlefield tapped. If you tap it, you pay 2 life also, you get a mana. If that mana is spent on an instant or sorcery spell, that spell can't be countered. Grey ruins falling into darkness, even with sunlight still shining in the sky. The mighty spire, where Sauron the wizard plots his evil deeds, and messes with Ian McKellen. Very cool, though. A foil legendary land. That's number 1 for us today. And then we go to the pack in earnest. And really, I don't know what's all going to be in these packs. I have no knowledge of the Magic the Gathering set. I'd love to see a Gandalf, I guess. He's my favorite character because I'm a bit of a nerd. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, on the back side, immediately an art card. I'm used to the art card being facing their direction. But this is a Nazgul. Those hunters who are looking for the ring. A little bit less the direction of the movie version, probably more in the direction of the book version. I'll say right now, I read the book a long time ago, so I'm ready for correction on absolutely anything. So an art card also off to the side. We have some food. Tasty food for the spider. First thing, Mir Guardian. Guardian, rather. Mir Guardian. A dwarf soldier. When he dies, the ring tempts you. So I know that the One Ring is the big feature of this game. I don't know what it means for tempt you. Also, I do know there's a bit of a chase to find the true One Ring card, a one-of-one card, and Post Malone bought it for $2 million. I can't imagine what it was to be in on that kind of chase. But still the sunken stars appear, and dark and windless Mirror. There lies his crown in water deep, till Durin wakes again from sleep. Song by Gimli. Gimli sings of other dwarven people. The Shire. Wow. This is, of course, where the hobbits live. The Shire enters the battlefield tapped, unless you control a legendary creature. You can tap it to add some mana, and also tap it, or use mana to tap an untapped creature you control to make food. You must start somewhere and have some roots. The soil of the Shire is deep. Start from home. As the legendary card, I'm guessing I went the wrong direction through this pack. We'll see. Elrond, the Lord of Rivendell. What a snooty guy. Whenever Elrond, the Lord of Rivendell, or another creature enters the battlefield under control, scry 1. If it's the second time ability is resolved, the ring tempts you. All this tempting. So very cool artwork here. Got the Hobbit in the front there. It's not the Hobbit, but Frodo himself there. And in the background, Elrond judging everyone. Pretty cool to see the ring's outline around the images. A stern scolding. There you go. That's our very first Gandalf shows up. Counter target creature spell with power or toughness 2 or less. So stop a creature from being summoned. Fool of a Took! This is a serious journey, not a hobbit walking party. Throw yourself in next time, then you'll be no further nuisance. Now be quiet. And then speaking of Gandalf, you cannot pass. Destroy a target creature that blocked or was blocked by a legendary creature this turn. Gotta stop that Balrog. It raised the whip and the thongs whined and cracked. Fire came from its nostrils, but Gandalf stood firm. Oh, we're only, 4 or 5 cards into my first pack, and I'm already feeling elated. I want to open a whole box of these right now. Lost to Legend. Put a target non-land historic permanent into its owner's library 4th from the top. Oh, interesting. It goes exactly into a library location, so the player knows exactly where that card is. In the days of Illister, the ruling ring passed out of all knowledge. Elrond knows what has been lost. Gimli's Axe. Equipped creature gets +3/+0. As long as it's equipped and it's legendary, it has menace. Alright, so this series seems to care about the rarity of the characters that one uses. A real sense that legends matter and others perhaps don't as much. Also, Gimli's Fury, they combine nicely. The target creature also gets +3/+2 until end of turn. If it's legendary, it gains trample as well. 2! Send Gimli, patting his axe. Gimli's taking out those terrible enemies. The Haunt of the Dead Marshes. The Nightmare Elf. When Haunts of the Dead Marshes enters the battlefield, scry 1. They can spend other mana to return it from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped, but you can activate it if you have a legendary creature, of course. You should not look in when candles are lit, says Gollum. Gotta work my Gollum voice, probably. Chance Met Elves. Whenever you scry, put a 1/1 counter on Enchantment Elves. Its ability, legendary, I'm sure. It is said, go not to the elves for counsel, for they'll say both no, and yes, says Frodo. The Elven Farsight. Ability to look in the water and see who's coming. Few can foresee whither the road will lead them until they come to its end. Not quite sure where we're going, and then it's over. And lastly, a basic swap card. Absolutely delighted by that first pack there. Like I said, we'll be seeing more of that in the next couple weeks here, I suspect. Actually, I can say I know for sure, as I do in fact have 2 boxes of those all ready to open up and check out with you all. Like I said, also, it is date night, though, so I have to get hurrying along. Can't spend that long on just 1 pack each time. I think tonight is part of date night. I've convinced my wife to go over to the local game store, so who knows what we'll see on a video pretty soon. I do know, though, we're up to 91 subscribers. 9 more, and a special video is coming. Alright, our Modern Horizons Collector Edition. First, the Writhing Chrysalis. I do not want to know what that turns into. Also, I dislike its tongue very much. It has no color. It has, whenever you sacrifice another Eldrazi, put a 1/1 counter on it. The Eldrazi play, these terrible little monsters. A Solstice Zealot, we've seen a similar character before. It wasn't holding its fist together, but I believe it's actually the same one. I'm sorry, I didn't see its weapon back there. We've seen this Rhino Cleric previously. Sage of the Unknowable, a human wizard character looking forlornly out at the water. Why are you so dramatic? Someday we'll walk the blind eternities and see the truth that lie beyond the stifling veil of reality. Oh, how sagacious. Sagacious? Sagacious. Dross Claw. Looks like a human fist in bug form. The height of evolution. The living weapon, apparently. Huh. Hope Ender Coatel. Flies and has no color also. I wonder if the Eldrazi in general have no color. That said, I thought the Eldrazi were mostly black. I'm seeing they're blue here also. Maybe Eldrazi come in every form because they have no color really. A Ghost Fire Slice. Is this a blade? Is this person juggling? The juggler has come to the battlefield. The Path of Annihilation. Oh, maybe the most over-the-top card title I've seen so far. At the bottom here, whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 7 or greater, you gain 4 life. So probably later game, you're able to really build up life each turn if you get the enchantment out there. There's the Lovely Island. Would not like to live on that one, a little too choppy. Dragon's Rage Channeler. It has Delirium. As long as there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, they get +2/+2 flying and attacks every combo at bat if they're able to do so. Dragon emerges and they can't be held back. It that heralds the end. So Shirley Eldrazi, delightfully foiled, puts its hands together to symbolize end is coming. At first we ignored the little ones. By the time we realized the error, it was too late. So General Tazri, the allied commander. Colorless spells you cast with mana value 7 cost 1 less to cast, and other colorlesses get that +1/+1. So get the colorlesses out there causing problems. Looks really cool though. Then the Emperor of Bones. I think we've seen this card previously. I've seen it somewhere, but rare character looking back at you, is losing its empire. It's all falling apart, and he definitely gives a bone about that. Conversion apparatus. What is being converted? It's kind of like a perpetual motion machine. The most useful objects really ought to be the most beautiful, says Sahili. So here's how the conversion works. If you tap it, you get a mana. If you spend 3 mana and tap, you get 3 of those counters, or whatever they are. If you tap and then pay the same, you can add 3 mana in any combination. So you spend 3 and tap, and then later you can use the exact same 3. So it saves up mana for you in the future. The Pearl Medallion. Wow. I wonder whose neck that's hanging around. They appear to also have pearls on their lip. That looks painful. White spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. This is very similar to the, over there, Emerald Medallion that's going into my green deck. So Pearl Medallion has the exact same value, so it is the same kind of thing, but white spells are cheaper. Also kind of crazy to see the pearls hanging into the card box. I wonder if when Magic was first designed, if they could even imagine what it would be today. There's so many questions to ask, but the idea of having an overlap between the image and the card description probably was quite novel. The Psychic Frog. Ooh, Psychic Frog wants you. Here comes Hypnotoad. I think I've seen Psychic Frog in a different presentation here, but this one, apparently its psychic powers come from engineering. Then, oh my goodness, back-to-back Psychic Frogs. Don't have them look at each other. It's crazy. This is the form I've seen previously. So foil. This is the second video in a row. I've had 2 of the same card in a pack. Last time it was Tella something over in the Dragon Storm packs. But there you go. Some Psychic Frogs to hang out with you. How lovely is that? Pearl Medallion, very cool also. A nice collection of cards, as always. On then to the Dragonstorm. Let's see what we get from this one. And I want to say while I'm opening this one, thank you again for being here. If you're enjoying yourself, like hanging out with me, do consider pushing the subscribe button below. If 9 more of you do so, I got an old secret, we'll call it. Some older secrets coming on. What's in the play booster? The Snowmelt Stag. We've seen you before. Watching, waiting to destroy your enemies with a 2/5. The Riling Dawnbreaker. That rhino-esque face as always, the sun is shining through. Seize the opportunity. Paula reclaimed her confidence and her place in the Mardu. Mardu is one of those names you can call out on certain cards. Sandskitter Outrider. Goblins riding various scorpions now. There's a new sinkhole, 7 leagues east. I'll take Scratchy. If you had to name this character here, name that mount, would you choose Scratchy? I don't know. Black Eye for me, maybe. Black Eye, that is. Undergrowth Leopard. Sneaking through, looking for you. To those who had developed peculiar tastes after generations of dining upon the remains of inter-clan rivalry. Uh-oh, the leopards don't want to hunt the small beasts, but only the humans now. The Gurmag Night Watch. The fishers were probably exaggerating the size of the crocodile they spouted, but maybe they weren't. Let's check it out. Alright, so they want to hunt a crocodile instead of their normal fish out there. The Boulder-born Dragon, looking like an egg all itself. Draconic power that flowed out of the Dragonstorms imbued the landscape with draconic features like scales, claws, and appetites. Dragons everywhere. Host of the Hereafter, a zombie warlock, and her many bear friends. I agreed to return and aid the Sultai. My friends here agreed to return and aid me. Talking to some old bear friends. Starry-eyed Skyrider, we know you've seen you before. Then have the Dragon Claw Strike. These warriors have learned the power of the bear well. Some had doubted the Whisperer's choice of Eshki for Dragonclaw. None did so after witnessing her in battle. Yes, a dragon on dragon action. The Yathan Road Watcher, I know we've seen you previously, keeping an eye out for everything problematic. There's Tersa Light Shatter, yeah, this is the one we found twice in a pack last video. Orc Wizard doing the wizard stuff. Cruel Truths, we hold these truths to be self-evident that, I don't know, that dress doesn't look terribly good on you, unfortunately. The Swiftwater Cliffs, one more place of land. And finally, Bird is the word. Tersa will be haunting me for all of the days. Tersa out there trying to, I don't know, take up valuable card spots that could be for someone else. This pack has a very small incision here. Is that the right word? Incision? Pre-cut maybe? Making it a little bit easier to open up. I do feel a little bad rushing through today's video. It was either do it right now or do it at 10 p.m. tonight, and I want to go to sleep then, so you're getting right here, right now. I think this deck starts from this side. So, the Evolving Wilds. Dragonstorm chasers are not deterred by danger. They claim there's nothing like witnessing the land embracing the power of a storm. I remember seeing that Twister movie back in the day and being absolutely overwhelmed about why anyone would go to rather than away from a tornado. Just not for me. I guess I'm not ready for the Dragonstorms. The Feral Death Gorger. A dragon with many arms and so much terror. A black dragon looks just right for the mana type. A meticulous artisan, putting things together just right. I love that monocle there she's wearing. That red. I wonder if the monocle itself is red or it's the reflected color off of the item she's working on, or her laser pointer, or what. I don't understand the artisan job here. Champion of Dusan. We've seen you previously out there in the wind defending everyone. And then after that we have Rainey's rebuff. Rainey says no. You say you come in peace, that you come here at all as an act of war. Oh boy, that dragon sends that person away in a hurry. Rainey, one of the large dragons, I believe. Then, Rite of Renewal. A sorcery to return 2 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. The target player shuffles up to 4 target cards and then exiles. The greatest honor a soul taken receives is to be returned to the realm of the living. So, sent out of the game into a better life somewhere else. The Mardu Monument, I know we've seen at some points. Then Kardic Guardian, in showcase form. That dragon has hands. Evolution. This is about Temur Whisperers allowed in the dragon's throat. All others must justify their presence or be thrown away. Cool. Then come down to, oh, got 2 of them. Hey, it's one of the special Dragon's Eye Forest, the special land for this one. And the one behind, I think I've seen 100 times. Actually, no, I've not seen this one previously, I don't believe. Maybe I have, just not in this format with the foil. But here's looking at you, kid, staring right down the camera, the Rune Scale Stormbrood. What a cool decision to have the dragon not looking off the side at an enemy, but instead straight at the player. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell or a dragon spell, the creature gets +2/+0. So you can buff it up for 1 turn and get your attack in big dragon form. We then have Magnetic Hellkite. When a creature enters, destroy a target non-basic land. So fancy land only. Also can stun things. So much fire. Easily could see this in a Dark Souls game with so much fire and blood everywhere. I think the final boss of so many NES games was basically this creature here. We then find ourselves with, what's this? Tevil's Judgment in borderless form. You have a choice here, one that's not been chosen yet, among drawing a card, making treasure, or creating black zombie druids. Judgment is, I don't know, fire or purple. Have you been purple in your life? I hope so. If not, here comes fire. Then, the Voice of Victory. Little bard singing out, inspiring everybody. Where your opponents can't cast spells. That's crazy. Oh, I've not seen this next one before. The Scavenger Regent. Or at least I've not seen it with the 2-sided form. It looks a little adorable on that side, and then all grown up. Well, it's still adorable in its way, but yeah, I think they've done a great job with the baby forms of the many dragons in this one. Still doing its job, but a little cutie in the process. I think I've seen you before, just not in that form. Very cool. And last one for this one's going to be the Glacier Wood Siege. Glacier Wood Siege. Alright, so they're practicing for battle, and here's one of those called Temur or Sultai, and different effects off of each of those. But a little foil, a little extended art, and they're plotting the battle. I wonder if we'll ever see a resolution to the battle in Tarkir, or if the important thing about Magic the Gathering is that battles are always happening, and we, the players, get to take part in them. Last video for now is their Bloomburrow pack. Open this one up, see what we get, hoping for some cuteness. Bloomburrow is always a nice one on which to end because it does have that cuteness overload. Like, there we go. The silly otter out there looking for the pearls of wisdom, or at least shiny things. Then Rabbit Response. Many rabbits coming to fight all at once. No rabbit fights alone. The Steam Path Charger. Lizard warlocks flying out there, both hot-footed and cold-blooded. As always, adorable. Bonebind Orator, a squirrel giving a soliloquy, speaking to its father's skull, no doubt. I think it's probably what's black, right? The focus on graveyard and skull. The Pollywop with that giant fist, we'll see who croaks first. Corpseberry Cultivator, that squirrel's filled himself up with so many berries and now gives more to others. The Mind Drill Assailant, this nasty rat with an imbued claw. A Galen Moose. I think we started today's opening with a Spirit Moose also, sort of ending with the same. Mabel's Metal. Got adorable little Mabel there, and a frog friend behind, trying to fight against... Actually, is Mabel fighting against frogs on all sides? Has she brought the power of fire to fight water? I don't think it works that way terribly well. You stole a child from its nest, Mabel accused. The only calamity I see here is you. Mabel may be justified. The Seedglaive Mentor. Mouse soldier either fights the little rats and are you squirrel? A little squirrel, or maybe is teaching them all. Your riposte is good, yes, but how's your footwork? The Harnesser of Storms. I know I'm meant to take these characters seriously. I know they're really powerful and really amazing, but I just imagine the various animals I've known throughout my years doing it. I had a friend who had a ferret as a pet. A ferret's not an otter, but it's not so far apart. A Lunar Convocation. I don't think I've seen you before. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, each opponent then loses 1 life. Being the end step, if you gained and lost life this turn, create a black bat creature with flying. Also, you can pay some life and some mana to draw a card. A card that does many different things. There's your planes, and our last card in this one is the Bellowing Crier. Croaking out news for you. News that, unfortunately, our video is done. That was a quick one. I felt like I was kind of rushing throughout, but it's still about 20 minutes long. I hope you enjoyed watching and opening up some card packs with me. Got some cool cards, some ones I've never seen before. Cannot wait to do some more Lord of the Rings in the near future. Let me say that on Sunday, which is 2 days from now, you will have another video uploaded. There'll be another one of these bulk videos. This time, I'm going to battle with a Japanese mother and her son's card collection. We'll see how that goes. For now, though, I say thank you, I appreciate you, and we'll see you again real soon. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good weekend.